Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the November meeting of the Overview and Scrutiny Committee at North Norfolk District Council. First item on our agenda is to receive apologies.
Yeah, we have apologies from Councillors Paul Heinrich, Councillors Nigel Housden and Councillor Peter Fisher.
Thank you. And I believe we have got, sorry, yes, Councillor Penfold.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, just to say, to give my apologies, I'll need to leave at 11:15, the meeting. So I won't be able to join you at the reef, I'm afraid.
We won't be offended if you walk out at that point.
I have my swimming trunks packed and everything.
Right, thank you. We do have Councillor Adams, I believe substituting, is that right? Number 2.
Yes, so we have Councillor Adams substituting for Councillor Paul Heinrich, and also Councillor Nigel Pearce has said he's available to substitute for anyone else as well, if required.
Thank you for that, Councillor Pearce.
Can I, thank you, Mr. Chairman, can I just say I have to leave by 11 because I do have another appointment as well.
That's fair enough.
So I should be slipping
Thank
out
you.
that way.
We've all got good reasons then to try and expedite matters this morning. Right, good, excellent. Item 3, public questions and statements.
None received.
Thank you. Moving to the minutes of the last meeting. We can just go through them for accuracy, please. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does anybody have any observations, and do you recognize those as an accurate reflection of the meeting last time? Okay, are you happy then that I should sign them as an accurate record? Anybody got any objections to that? Thank you very much indeed. Right, items of urgent business. I'm not aware of any.
None received.
Thank you. Declarations of interest. Any declarations of interest in respect of today's business following the guide that we've got in our papers pack today? No, no declarations of interest to declare. Number 7, petitions from members of the public.
None received.
Thank you. Item 8, a consideration of any matter referred to the committee by a member.
Again, none received.
Thank you. Item 9, responses of the council to or the cabinet to the committee's reports or recommendations.
Just to confirm that at cabinet, the recommendation to investigate what more could be done to work with private landlords to support and retain privately rented accommodation was accepted. I wasn't at that meeting, but I believe you were. If there's anything you want to add to that.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else got any comments? No. Thank you. Right. My understanding is that the those who would be invited, those officers involved in item 13 need to get away fairly briskly. Is that correct? And if that is so, I'm quite happy to take item 13, subject to everyone's agreement first.
Chair, Scott, who's on the call remotely.
My screen has gone. My screen has gone blank.
Scott Martin, who's on the call, will lead on this because he's done much of the work. And so he has another meeting with Serco in a short while. So if it is possible to take it earlier, so I think it will aid your business. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So with your agreement, we will start with item 13. That's the extension and amendment to the commingled dry recycle waste processing contract with Norse Environmental Waste Services. Now, I'm aware that there is an exempt element to this, but I believe it will be possible today to deal with this without going into part 2. And if there is a temptation to want to do that, then I might suggest that we might deal with that particular element by perhaps email follow-up afterwards if we can.
So they're not in a public item on this agenda.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So you'll need to move to part 2 now. If you take this item now, you'll need to move to part 2 because the item is on the agenda as a private business item.
Oh, is that right?
Sorry, it's only if we discuss the exempt information in that. So the intention is not to discuss that information.
Well, on my published agenda, Chairman, all of the papers are in purple pages, so I don't think you are able to discuss this matter in public session.
Okay, well, with that correction, it would seem that we will need to move into public if we are to take it at this point in the agenda.
That's correct, Chair.
Right, okay. Could I have a proposal then that we move into private business for this item in order to be able to take this item at this point in the agenda? Councillor Adams. And Councillor Brown, is that a proposer and seconder? Thank you. Could I have a vote, please, to do that? Show of hands. Thank you.